Probably a bit anticlimactic. Hello. Okay, nice, we're live. Hey, from France, South Africa. Hello, Turkey. What's up? How are you? Madagascar, nice. I'm from Norway, by the way. It's a beautiful Sunday. I thought I'll do some streaming, but I spent all my time making that intro that you just saw. So, but yeah, I have planned some stuff for us today. We are going to be going through every single of the weekly winners from the Discord channel, or from the Discord server. And there. Okay, so maybe you haven't heard about it. It's every week we've been doing a. I can show you actually. So every week we've been doing a. There we go. We've been doing a submission channel where, you know, the videos where I roll the dice and I get some random prompts. So for example, here are some prompts examples. So in week 11, it was: in a sci-fi world, a dangerous lavender blue creature is rendered in an isometric art style. And then it's up to people to try and make that, you know. And it turns out it was quite an interesting competition, and over hundreds of people, over 100 people, not hundreds, but over 100 people have submitted something. Or there have been 100 submissions. I'm not sure if everyone is unique. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to go through all of these submissions. I'm just going to talk about them, what I like about them, and at the end of that, I have prepared you see up here, this straw poll. So we're going to do a voting to find out the winner of the winner, the winner of the winners, you know. So I'm actually quite excited about that. We've been doing the weekly challenges for 3 months now, so they're going to be 11 weeks, I think, or 12. I'm not sure. We just finished the previous weekly this morning, so I'm not sure if people have voted on that one yet. Okay, so yeah, and after that, we are going to do a visual effects breakdown. Let me see if I have this. Yeah, so this animation I did in the recent tutorial, there was an animation. Here we go. There was this animation where I wrote with a pen, and sort of picks up the thing, and then we're going to do a visual effects breakdown of that. I'm just basically going to show you what the project file looks like, but because it might not be very obvious how this works, since the text here is attached to the ground. You can see here. Yeah, you have this shadow and so it's quite different than the tutorial results. So I thought we could just go through that. So I think that's going to be like in. Yeah, I'm not going to give it time estimate because I want to take my time with these guys. Okay, so let's do the first one. I am going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to look at it like this, and I also have a little bit of a. I'm not sure if you guys. This is not a sponsor. I'm not sure if you're drinking this in countries other than Norway, but it's Pepsi Max, and we all. Sorry for the headphone users. Amazing. Now the stream can begin. Pepsi Max. Yeah, I'm not sure if you have this in your country. It's everyone in Norway is obsessed about this, or it's very polarized. You either like it a lot or you hate it a lot. So good. Please sponsor me. We do drink there. Hello. Okay. So now we're going to I'm just going to go through all of these. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to go through all of these. So this first one is made by Harsh Raj. And this was the first weekly challenge that we had. And the prompt was: in a sci-fi world, a dangerous lavender blue creature is rendered in an isometric art style. And what I really like about this one, let me zoom in here. I've been thinking about this a lot, you see. You see these stairs? This is sort of like a half floor. And I've always wanted to be in an office space like this, where you can sort of sit up here and maybe talk to someone that's down here, and you're both like, hey, did you send me the sketches for the moon trip or something? And I just really like this half floors situation. And the fact that you can just walk around and watch this creature live here, it's really cool. So, and this was actually that winner of that week. So congratulations. The next one is from. Oh, by the way, I'm probably going to mess up people's names and pronouns and stuff like that. So, apology in advance. Yeah. So this one is made by Child. Oh, I like this. So this is the same prompt. Should I read it again? No, you remember. Oh, I don't remember it myself. So, yeah. So it's a dangerous lavender blue creature. It's rendered in isometric art style. So immediately, I think it's really cool that the dangerous creature has been found. It's like it's dead, but it's found. I think that's really cool. And I also get a really nice vibe from this this car, this vehicle. I think it's a really good idea to not see the lights, but you can just see the indirect volumetric. That's a really cool thing to do. But the coolest thing about this is this thing where you limit the world. So this is just, you get like a slice of the world, and I've always wanted to do that. I have never tried it, but I get so inspired whenever I see these isometric pieces that is just, yeah, super isolated. What's my hotkeys here? There we go. Okay, week 12. So there were 2 submissions for week 1. Amazing. Week 12. In a crime-infested world, a walking pumpkin orange weapon is rendered in a miniature art style. And what I think is really interesting about this is that the phrasing here, or the wording, is really bad for us. I wrote, a walking pumpkin orange weapon. So you're like, what is... So the orange is the color, right? So you're thinking, is this supposed to be shaped like an orange? And I'm thinking that maybe the artist interpreted it as such, because I get like an orange vibe from this. Which, I mean, I love it, but we could probably have been clearer about this. So, miniature art style is probably one of my favorites. Yeah. I remember this one. All is there. Isometric. No, so this is not isometric. This is miniature. Okay, so Ollie is there. I remember this catching my eye when it was so colorful, and you really got the pumpkin orange color going here, which is really nice. And I love these low poly cars that are these low poly cars that are scattered all over the place. This guy's just been going completely crazy. That's really nice. Okay, now don't tell anyone, but this is my all-time favorite out of everything we've done. Everything we've seen. This is my favorite submission on the entire Discord server. Made by it's probably Blooper, but in Norway this is so it's Blooper. That's funny. This is amazing. I wish this was real. I wish I could have this to own this. Hey, this is you. This is the nice. Okay, so. Look at these legs and the springs. It's like you can see that they work, sort of. You can imagine that the sound that this makes, and you can see it has this little weapon sort of thing here, and the energy in the joints, and then the color scheme just really speaks to my heart. So thank you for making this. I wish to see that you keep working on this. Maybe rig it. Maybe actually share this as an asset that people can purchase, because I think this looks amazing. Yeah, honestly, this is the coolest render that has ever been posted in the Discord server. You have my approval. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if anyone's going to do this, but I think I made it work so that if anyone subscribes to the Patreon while this stream is going, I think I have this bot set up. So it should like bling and do the thing. So I might not see it because I don't have any audio, but I'll try and recognize it. Okay, so here's a crime scene. It's titled Crime Scene, made by Axhat. This is still week... What week is this? Week 12. So it's a crime-infested world. It's quite dark, actually. But I think I I don't hate that. Let's have a look at this closer up. So I get a feeling that we are... you know what? I think it's easy to say that this is so dark that you're like, well, what's going on here? But I mean, I'm looking at this for a longer time because I'm trying to see what is it, right? So to a certain degree, if that's the intention, it works. I'm trying to, and it's a really strong feeling. I can feel that I've been out walking late and it looks like this and it feels like this, right? Amazing. Oh, another one from Alistair. Submission to the week 13, let's see. In a utopian world, a magical chili pepper vehicle is rendered in a realistic art style. Let me get this in full screen. Okay, so I'm going to look at this, I'm going to think about it. It's really nice that these are levitating. You might not think about it like that, but when you have like grass and then you have like trees and you're sort of established that this is the real world, I just think it's so cool that you can just place stuff in the sky and it just changes the mood completely because you have established that we are in some sort of realistic world, but then we have space technology, right? I think that's really cool. And I'm allowing myself to get inspired by this, I think. You should take notes, by the way, from the winners, because we are going to be doing a poll at the end, so you might want to look at them in full screen. Is it all made with Blender? Yes, I think so. It's we've been specific in the competition that it should be made in Blender, or I'm not sure. I think so, actually. Yeah, I think this should all be made in Blender. So this one is amazing because the color was chili pepper, and we wrote it like a really weird phrasing, so it looks like you're going to make an actually chili pepper vehicle. And this guy did that, and I just love it. He actually won with this. So this is a vehicle that is actually shaped like a chili pepper, and I just love this so much. Like that's like a hot vehicle, right? And the thrusters, which are glowing super. This is a difficult. Can you see this? This is a difficult look to get properly, where something is so bright that you can feel it's like being really hot, like it's. Yeah, you know when you film something with a real camera and you film something warm and you can watch the footage and you can immediately see, okay, that's really warm. But trying to recreate that as a 3D artist, I find that really difficult to make something look blazing hot, you know? So that's a really good job on the thrusters there. And overall, I love the idea that you get like a chili pepper vehicle because, I mean, it's my fault I wrote it the wrong way, but you made the best out of it, so. That's another winner right there. Ankit and Nijai and I don't know how to pronounce that. Nice. Going to have a little zip. Oh, the Patreon alert works. Oh, did anyone see who it was from? That was amazing. Oh, I wish I saw it. I'm sorry, I'll try and keep... I didn't expect it to work, so if you do it, that's amazing. That's really cool. Yeah, so this... Oh, I didn't notice the... Oh, it's too zoomed in. I didn't notice the thruster here. That's really cool. What was the color scheme for this one? It was... Okay, so it was the chili pepper color vehicle. I feel like it's difficult to tell the color when the reflection is when the color is in the reflection. Perhaps the diffuse material. Hey, this is someone who knows how to make the glow. Because I think it's really important that when you have something really bright in your scene, you have to use glow. And it's really nice when you see something white and then you can see the color outside the glow. That's like the lightsaber type of glow. I really like that. Otto subscribed. Nice. That's amazing. Yeah, that's really cool. It might be who I think it is. Oh, here it is, guys. Give it up for V Ammonite. I think that is actually one of our moderators in the chat. I just reached out to them and said, hey, can you please moderate the chat? And they straight up just said yes. So amazing. Oh, another one from Anders. Amazing. Sorry, I can't see this, but it's really nice that you guys are writing it in the chat. I should leave them on longer, and I should have some audio for myself, I think. So yeah, this is made from, the name is now Sibling, but they are known as V Ammonite also. And perhaps I should just try and do this properly then, since they are here in the chat. Okay, so this I really like. This is brave. You see this? This really rough texture. Because in a still image, this works perfectly fine. This is no problem. But if you're going to render this in a video, you'll notice that you're going to have to increase your samples so much. Because the denoiser, both the optics and the Intel denoiser, they are trying to get rid of these type of textures. So it's really difficult to have this type of textures in a video. So that's really brave. But I really feel this snow vibe, and I really like, or maybe it's a desert. Could it be a desert? Yeah, it's skulls and, oh, there are these tents. Yeah, so I really like this texture. I'm guessing it's just a noise node with a simple, just a simple displacement as a noise node. But if you dial the scale perfectly correctly, as they have done here, perfect. So I really like that. And I also really like this string, or this thread here, that just feels, it feels more than just cylinders, you know? Sometimes you get these kind of vibes that, okay, someone tried to make a rope, but you actually ended up with a cylinder. But this looks like actual, I don't know, I feel like I can hold it. Is that weird? Probably it's weird. Do you have to pay for Discord? No, you don't. Discord is free. You might have to register with your phone or something. We did it like an extra security, so people won't be spamming with fake bots and stuff like that. Okay, so, but the best thing that I like about this is the overall vibe. That when I'm looking at it, I mean, this could be my wallpaper actually. Wait, let me see if this, okay, so this actually won, so I'm not going to use it as my wallpaper right now because I don't want to skew the poll results at the end. But yeah, great work. Another one from Blurper. It's a castle. So what was the prompt here? It is week 13, so it's still utopian world, a vehicle. Is it a vehicle? Or am I wrong here? Yeah, join the Discord in the description if you want to join it. Yeah, so it's a vehicle, I think, or is it a city? It was week 14. Week 14. I've forgotten to write down what the prompts were. So I'm thinking it's a city, since it's a castle here and it's... does anyone remember? Yeah, what is your name? My name is Asbjørn. You can see it in the Discord if you join. It says at the top there. Okay, here it is. Perfect. In a chaotic world, a dying city is rendered in a miniature art style with the primary color being pumpkin orange. Okay, nice. So it is a city. A dying city as well. Nice. So it is dying, but it's trying to protect itself. How cool is that? Oh, it is also broken a little bit. That's a detail I really like. Here you can see. I bet this was much more difficult to do than it looks like. Because when you have these hard surface shape, it's so difficult to do this organic rock type of thing. I don't know. I would have struggled with this, at least. Here's one from Niffler. I think it's the same prompt. Is it? I think, can I? Yeah, I think it is the same prompt. You know, springs, such a good idea. Yeah, it's always a good idea to add springs. Because this just lives immediately. It's so much life in this once you have the springs going around. I can feel that this is going to start moving at any time. But here's my favorite part about this. if I'm not mistaken, this little color shift here, I would guess that it's either subsurface scattering or some sort of clever edge wear thing. And I just really like that. That's something that people just don't do as often. It might look like subsurface scattering, but I'm not sure. That's week 15, okay, yeah. Oh, what's this little... let me see. That's interesting. I wonder what this is. It's like a toy box, right? And then maybe you use this for something. I feel like there's more going on here than I can understand right away. So I could be looking at this for a while, I feel like. Oh, here it is. Someone has been watching the Blender Guru tutorials with the teddy bear, I guess. And then also with the really bright lights, which is great. Yeah. I wish I had the... I wish I had the weak prompts just in front of me. But I don't have right now, so we'll... The bear is cute. It is cute. I would like to see some fur on it, just to make the shirt, because now this might look a little bit flat, since you have no fur. But that's super easy to add, and I think you've done like 95% of the work already. Sorry, and it's a big bear as well. Oh, another bear. Wait, is it a bear or is it a toy that was the theme for this one? Anyways, it looks sad. It's raining, it's a sad... Here you can see there's some fur, that's nice. And there's... What is this, snow? Oh no! He's been... Look at this. His arm has been ripped off. I'm not sure if this stream is... I should make like an age limit for it. Look at this. His insides are torn off. And it's raining and it's just really sad. It's beautiful. This could be like a short film, you know? Or like a shot from a short film. Oh, nice. You're on job with the prompts. So in a real world, a dying toy is rendered in a low poly art style and the primary color is brown sand. A dying toy, that's amazing. Look at this. That's fantastic. Oh, and thank you so much for typing that in the comments. That's really helpful. This one is really good. Is it a winner? Oh, it's not. Huh. Okay, so there's another dying toy. Is this low poly as well? Yeah, it is low poly. Nice. Oh, look at this. This must be some sort of war, because it's this like heavy vehicle. Like, you know, the things that drive around really heavy and with belts and stuff. It's probably meant to stop those. And maybe it got taken out by one of those. It's a little bit, it might be, I have a little bit of a light situation. Look at this. There's a little bit of a light situation going on here. So I can't really see that well on my screen. So that's why I'm moving my head around. New Patreon, nice. Ah, I was unable to see that. But that's really cool to see that people are subscribing to the Patreon. I'll try and get a notification in my ear next time or something. And by the way, when you get... Hey, let me just super quickly say something about that Patreon. Look at this. When you're here on the YouTube channel, here you can see 15 cinematic shots. Almost, every single one of these shots, I think, are available as project files on the Patreon. It's almost all of these. Yeah, this one is there. I think but this motion capture guy is not available. And I haven't yet uploaded the background footage for this one. But all of these, you know, all of these project files are available on the Patreon if you get the material view. So that's some self-promotion right there. Oh, Uniblend Studios with a 20... I'm not sure what that is. It's 20 something. Did you post the short film animation? No, I have not. So we did a short film, sort of community-made short film, but I haven't really been able to follow it up super well. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. We haven't really gotten around to make it good yet. Okay, 20 rupees. Nice. I'm not sure how much that is, but is that Indian currency? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's the Patreon. If you're interested. Oh, why can't I? Yeah, if you're interested in that sort of stuff. Oh, where was I? Yeah, here. Oh, this is the Cybertruck one. I think these are Cybertruck toys, and then this one is broken. Then you can see the wheels here. That's cool. Hey, what's so cool about this is that it's really bright from behind. So you can see that this artist has really added a lot of light to the scene, and I think that's something that more artists should do. You know, be brave and add a lot of light to your scene. And this might even be indirect light, I'm not even sure. But I like this. Oh, an animation. Toy car dying in desert. I don't have sound though, but... Okay, so a toy car is dying in desert. That was the title for this video. I'm ready. Oh. It died. Oh, that's sad. What is it, raining rocks? Is it an earthquake? It's probably audio on this, but I don't have audio right now. That's really nice to do an animation. Okay, so here is... at some point we started writing the prompts here. So this might also be another dying toy, I think, in a low poly art style. Or... What week are we on right now? Hey, Max with the €5. Amazing. Thank you. Hey, nice. Ho, ho. Look at this. Look at this texture. This is really cool. It's like low poly and really detailed at the same time. That's, you know, I think this texture sort of does the whole image. And look at that with the elite license plate. That's amazing. Oh. And then some beautiful lens dispersion here, chromatic aberration, I like that, and some depth of field. And it seems like someone has been trying to repair this. I'm not sure. And then, oh, then the red light from the tail lights. That's nice. Oh, is it Toy Story? Look at this. Nice, and the trash bag is really well done. I can feel that this is the trash bag and it's low poly. That's really impressive. Another donation. Nice. I'm not sure if I can see I can see the YouTube donations, but I can't really see I'm trying to notice the Patreon ones. But they show up like here, I think, on my second monitor there. Oh, what's this? Round lights? Look at that. It's like ring lights. I haven't really seen that before. You know, broken toys like this, it's really powerful. It's like a sad, yeah. Oh, and some cigarette snipes as well. Huh. Mr. Potato Head. That's good. Here's another one from... No, this might be the first one, from Galzab. And we have an explosion. No, it's a really strong light bulb. And it's these wooden mannequins that are still low poly. That are sort of levitating in the air, but they have these metal poles. That's really nice. And then you have the books in the background to set the scale, which I think is a really good idea. I feel like this could be I mean, the low poly look is probably a part of the contest, but I feel like if this had like a higher poly count and some wood textures, I think everything here is ready to go for photorealism, because you have the beautiful glow, you have the depth of field, you have a little bit of chromatic aberration, I think, or I'm not sure, and then you have these, you have this light that comes from this emission. This could be like an ad for a really powerful RGB light or something. I would love to see that. Okay, nice. So here at this point we started actually writing the text in the polybot, so it should be much easier to just see it. You can buy those little mannequins at IKEA. Oh, fractal cucumber with 17.99 pounds? That's a lot. Next level tutorials, a massive thank you for all the work you put into your videos. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Amazing. I wonder if I don't think the YouTube donation shows up on the screen, right? I'm not sure. It just shows up next to. Yeah. Oh, hey, this is a good news. I'll drink to this. My Pepsi Max. We gained about 100 new members in the Discord since the stream started. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, so in a real world, oh, this one is so difficult. We have the real world and we have voxelated. So in the real world, a beautiful creature is rendered in a voxelated art style, and the primary color is gold. What is it? A beautiful creature. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's, I would say this is really well done. You have the light and the shadows here, but it's low poly and it's the real world, and it's just, I struggle with this so hard. It's really difficult. So you got the beautiful donut here with the crown and the spear. And the gold color. That's clever with the crown. Is it a cake in the background? Oh. Matthew, with my first submission, I would appreciate any feedback. Ooh, a winner on the first submission. That's amazing. Would like any feedback. Okay, I could give you some feedback. The low poly look, man. You nailed this one. This one feels like, we're at if you've been to Lego World or Legoland, I think it's called, and then you're walking, you're not walking, you're just being there, and then you see these Lego creatures where they're sort of built with these one blocks. I just get so much of this vibe with that. I mean, it's not unique that the low poly stuff ends up looking like Legos, but I just really like this, because at some point you have to commit to a certain level of voxelation, right? So I'm guessing you've took this, I'm guessing you used a squirrel model and then added the remesh with it set to voxel. I'm guessing. And I just really think that's, you've nailed the size of the voxelation, because that can be really difficult. And then of course the depth of field to set the scale, amazing. And then some more branches in the background, and then this. What was the color on this one? Gold? Yeah, so this is a golden nut. That's amazing. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this one is from Potato with big letters. Leroy Cucumbers Farm. Is it the user who donated? No. That's someone else. Oh, little cows. I really like the depth in this one. You have a lot of, you have the bird close up, and then you have the cows down here, and there's just unlimited depth of field. You can see everything that's happening. It's probably not even turned on, which is really cool for this style. And what I think is really well done is that this doesn't have any, it's not unfocused in the background, and it looks super sharp right here. I think that's incredibly impressive that you've been able to make this not look like a giant bird. You can watch this and you can see that, oh, this is a tiny bird, and that's just a regularly sized cow with a really big like mill next to it. it's a really good way, it's a really good job to just make this scale work without involving any depth of field settings. So that's something that you can take with you, I guess, or something that others can take inspiration from, because I always end up just adding blurry backgrounds when I want to bring depth to a scene. But here you can see the scale of the bird without any tricks like that. So you're definitely onto something. You've definitely done something right, which I'm struggling to find what it is, but it works. So that's amazing. Oh, another video. Talmar G tried a voxely jellyfish. Maybe the realistic part is a little underrepresented, but still. No, don't sell yourself down. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this is very exciting already. So, jellyvoxelfish.mp4. Nice. Can I loop it? No, I can't. I like it. And then you have the texture that just doesn't care about the movement. It's just... You know, the glow is really good. This glow, you shouldn't underestimate how difficult it is to get something glow properly. And I feel like this is emitting light, or maybe it's reflecting light. Yeah, I feel like there's light coming from above and hitting it like this, and then it's... I'm not sure about the god rays going sideways, but it feels really bright at least. That's nice. Okay, so here's one from J Gabriel. Wi-Fi hotspot, no smoking. Nice. Oh, so here's the voxelation. So it's voxelated, but it's a little bit smooth. I don't think that's a bad idea, actually. That's like a clever workaround for, okay, I know it's going to be voxelated, but let me try and make it look good anyways, you know? And I can appreciate that the low poly, that the voxelated style is not for you. Yeah, and then you have like a counter over here, and oh, there's no smoking. Wi-Fi hotspot. Is that a billiard? Yeah, it's like a billiard place. Makes me wonder if this is based on a real place. And this flower looks like it's getting all the sun it needs. Ninja Girlfriend. Real Golden Dino 2. This is the... No. I'm not sure what the up arrow is for. I thought it was winner. Let's have a look at the Real Golden Dino 2. Oh, the birds. Oh, nice. You can see this? Look at the birds passing the sun. And they almost completely disappear. That's some good work on the glow there. To appreciate that the sun is so bright. I'm not sure if you can see this, but the sun is so bright that it just sort of wraps around a little bit. And that's exactly how real glow behaves, I think. And then there's a little motion. There's some subtle motion blur on the wings as well. Oh, and particles. Look at this. It's eating. I wonder if this has sound. Oh, it probably doesn't. I don't have sound anyways, so. You know, this looks big. I mean, I know it's a big dinosaur, but it looks big as well. You can have you see the trees and the birds. I would like to see the birds going behind it, by the way. But... Or maybe it's so big that it has to go in front. Yeah, it looks much bigger when they go in front. Perhaps that's correct. And then you got some beautiful glow here in the neck. Or, I mean, this is the neck, but this is also the neck. So, I like the start of the... I don't know. I like it. Especially, you know, the particles here is what really makes it work for me. Oh, no! Oh, wait. Let me just... this wasn't supposed to happen. Pin. Because I have to turn on this... There we go. And okay, perfect. So where were we? I can close this one. Where were we? We were what? It's not loading. We were at yeah, here it is. Golden Dino. Okay, so here's a new challenge. Can I participate? This question. Yes, you can. We're taking a quick break from the weekly now. So it will be 3 weeks or until July 1st without any weekly. Because we're making room for something new and amazing that will be announced at the end of this stream. And yeah, I'm really excited about that actually. So let's see, in a chaotic world, a walking city is rendered in a voxelated art style and the primary color is aquamarine. And now we're going to see a walking city, and this one is a winner, and I love it. Look at this. Look. I mean, how else do you make a voxelated... Oh, and it bows. We have to see the whole thing. A walking city, which is amazing in the first place. And, and then it looks around. And the... What? I don't understand. That's a very interesting end. Is it exploding? I'm not sure. But I love it when it looks around. And I think it's really difficult to make a walking city. So the fact that you even tried is amazing. And you won as well. So worth it, you know? No! Oh my god. Yeah, you have to see me in full screen again. Because I'm going to do the thing. Using the Discord app other than the browser might be a good idea. Yeah, but I've set this up in a really smart way. So that I'm 100% sure that I'm not showing anything. There we go. Okay, so I'm never, ever pressing Control W again. Okay, that's the rule from now on. Where are we? Here we go. Hasselhoff. He's, I think he has the helpful role. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. So Hasselhoff here has the Hasselhoff has the helpful role. My submission: Howl's Moving Castle, and this is also a walking city in a voxelated art style, and it's aquamarine color. Ooh, is this made in Minecraft? I'm guessing it's made in Minecraft. Yeah, it's probably, and it's imported to Blender. And then, wow, did you actually do real smoke simulations? Look at this. And then there's some noise on top of it as well, which is really nice. It almost, when I'm looking at it over here, it almost looks like it's submerged, like underwater. But then I can see, oh, there's more water. So it's, yeah. And it's like a face. I'm not sure if that is intentional. It probably is. There's the eyes and the nose and the mouth. Yeah, it has to be. That looks really cool. Yeah. Okay, now what can I... Yeah, let me do like this. Another one from J. Gabriel. At first it was a video, but then there was too much lag. You know what? That's completely okay. If you're ever considering making something a video and it just lags too much, and then you just end up doing a still image, no problem. And if you have not a good enough computer to render it out as a video, no problem as well. Just post an image, and because there's so much in an image. City post-apocalypse analysis plus reconstruction. Ooh, it's like, is it a projector? So is this projecting an image to the screen, or is it, no, it's a hologram. Yeah. Control W just becomes muscle memory. Yeah, it's 100% muscle memory. I was not supposed to do it, so I'm just going to click this as well instead. So it seems like there's a keyboard here, or is it just a pattern? I like the colors. Is it still aquamarine? That's nice. Okay, so here's one made by Niffler, but we have to... Yeah, so it was actually really weird because at some point we had to start enforcing the rules just a little bit because it was getting a little bit out of hand. So we have to actually remove a submission because it didn't have the color. But I mean, we will let it stay so you can see it, but you can't vote on it. Or it was for this one. I mean, the contest is over, but that's what happened there. So we can still take a look at it. I really like this studio lighting, where you have this smooth backdrop. I mean, you can probably tell I use it in every single thing I do. And then you actually have, wow, you actually have voxelated smoke simulation. I mean, that is always voxelated, but you have it as a voxelated render. That's really nice. And then a little plane. I'm getting like a Lego vibe from this. Okay, so now it's a new week. It's a new week. In a chaotic world, an armored toy is rendered in an abstract art style, and the primary color is bronze. We do allow uses of... Yeah, okay. Okay, bronze. I feel like this is the most important part. The fact that it's an... I can't highlight text for some reason. But can I do this? Nope. The fact that it's an armored toy. That's like the most important part. Or that's the most... I think the adjective and then the noun. The adjective and then the noun. I feel like that's the most... that's the core of every project, you know. And then the other stuff is just other stuff. So here's Talmar G with beware of the bear. Beware the bear guard. No, we have to watch this in full screen. You probably... I'm not sure if you're watching this in your phone, but you're having... I'll try and make it bigger. Nice. That's not bad. What is these piles of Legos? Is it people you've beat up already? So it's like, yeah, I just demolished all these other things. Now come at me. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, now I'm not pressing Control W. Here's another one from Harsh Raj. Yeah, let's take a look. So it's still armored toy. Okay, so there's the toy. Yeah, an armored toy. Oh, it's in a chaotic world as well. And there's another... Yeah, so it's 2 tanks. And there's another one just levitating in the air. It's a lot of watermarks, but it's okay. Oh, there's a person there. Isn't it? Right there? Yeah, someone is standing. And maybe, is this like an explosion? That is just, the photograph is taken like mid-explosion. That's not bad. And the glow, maybe the glow is, I'm not sure. The reflection is really nice though. I can feel this being the actual reflection of this one. And it adds so much. Okay, so here's another one from Niffler. Nice. That's a really cool effect. This band, or this... Yeah. Look at that. This shape, really nice. This glass, it feels like melted glass in like a... Yeah. And that is this feels so unique. Is this like based on a character or something? This armor just looks really good. That's actually super amazing. I'm not sure why I didn't notice this before. Look at this. It seems to be hand drawn on top of the mesh. Yeah. I think the armor is, it should be more in focus. Or perhaps it is, it's just my picture is in the way. On your screen, I mean. Yeah, it looks photoreal. Yeah, the only thing I would require, that I would sort of look for if this should be more photoreal, is maybe some little bit more glow. You can see a really sharp edge from the darkest to the brightest. I feel just a little bit of glare on this one, or glow. And then maybe some more textures somewhere, but I'm not sure. that's, I mean, this is super close to being really photorealistic, I think. Oh, this is a completely different style. Chip monkey, big smiley face, and then the artwork. Okay, so it's a toy, yeah. And this style is so colorful and flat, and it looks completely different than anything else, I think. I feel like this is what style was this? Abstract art style. You nailed it. Yeah, 100%. This is so much better than when I usually try and do abstract. I always end up just doing the shapes abstract, but just, for example, completely ignoring shadows, and then you have light source coming from different places. Like this one has light from above, and then this one has light from this side. Yeah, no, there might be some global lighting actually, but I really like this flat lighting approach to. That's much more abstract than anything I've ever made, I think. That's perhaps one of the first that is actually reading the assignment, you know, or yeah. Ellie Kitty She They. I really don't know, confused as what I was doing, and this is why I don't do challenges. Also, in case no one thinks it's armored, I used the very color in... Oh, armored, so it is supposed to be armored. Yeah, okay, no, let's keep going. I used the very color it is to show that it's rusty, and therefore it's armored by being metal. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's, you know, armor doesn't have to... No, it was armored, right? Yeah, armored toys. So that's a completely valid point. It doesn't have to be like physical armor. It can be armored, and metal is much tougher than human skin, at least. So I think that's completely reasonable. And then there's like this shiny Rubik's Cube. And then I think you're actually making it abstract with the insane colors on the ground. So yeah, that's actually a really clever way to introduce the abstract part. There might be more shadows than necessary. So I'm thinking it might be moving towards photorealistic with the shadows. But it's still, yeah, I would still say that this is abstract. If someone were to really ask me, pull me up against the wall and say, is this abstract? I would say, yeah, it's abstract. Vakarma Dead 5 Cool 751. Great name. Here's my version of the challenge. An armored toy and his... Oh, I like this already. An armored toy and his entity floating to the camera after the entire city destruction. An oppressive and hot, chaotic and volumetric atmosphere is accompanied by them. In the background, you can see broken pipes and bridge with floating cables due to the destruction. Floating, you can see broken pipes and bridge. Nice. Oh, I can't wait to pull this up in full screen. I add a depth of field to the camera. Floating cables due to the destruction. I add a depth of field to the camera to focus on the main elements, but you can still see the city in the back. Hope you enjoy it. And then 6 exclamation marks. That's good to use that many exclamation marks. Wow. You know, this is my 100% my favorite part of this. Can you still hear me if I do this? Let me know if the audio disappeared. So what I really enjoy here, look at the side of this. This highlight coming from the side, yeah, that looks like a VFX from a movie. Definitely, 100% looks like it was from a movie. I feel like this could be a poster for a real movie. This toy, if this was like the main character in a film, 100%. And then, you know, the lighting in to the right here is everything. That's I feel like you could have completely gotten rid of this and then just kept this amazing lighting going here. This is it rim light or this side? It looks 100% like it was a like this could be like an Iron Man poster, or yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so I think we're over halfway actually. Another one from J. Gabriel. That's really cool to see people coming back and trying multiple times. So let's have a look. J. Gabriel with, let me just remember, Armored Toy in a Chaotic World. Okay, so there's like a rocket on the back here. And it's a... I'm not sure if I'm feeling the Chaotic World vibe, because there's not much else here. I feel like if something is chaotic, there will be a lot of other elements. Yeah, okay, so Ammonite has to leave. Thank you for moderating, that's amazing. I'll see you later. Yeah, so I'm... Do you know what? I really... You're onto something here. With this... You got these... These... I'm not sure what it's called. It's like these... It goes down like this. That's this bevel situation going on here. That's really nice. I just love that. If this was a low poly... Is this a low poly? No, it's not. But the fact that you're like introducing this amount of details... You can see these beautiful highlights are catching here and here. That's just something that just makes this look so much more than if you were to just have it completely like low poly instead. But here it's you get these much nicer details. So this could have been, if you were to light this with a larger light source and have some more shadows here, this would have been a completely photorealistic render. So I think you're actually getting close to something abstract here, which is nice. Which is, I mean, that's what it asked for, right? Yeah, abstract style. So I 100% think this looks abstract. And then you still have the perspective that is going towards the, probably the moon. And I wonder what this is. This reflection is probably like a light pole or something. So, okay. New challenge. Oh, this one is really good. Toy made by Assassin XD. Utopian world. A flying toy is rendered in an isometric art style, and the primary color is Polyfjord blue, which is it's a really cool color. It's really amazing color. Look, I have it here actually on my desktop. There is the Polyfjord blue. Also, it's this one. But let's have a look at this flying toy made by Assassin. I remember this had music as well, but I can't really play that because that would be copyrighted. But and it was this tiny toy. This looks really good. And I think it's difficult to judge sort of the people's content when you can see that this person has obviously been doing this before, right? This looks amazing. It looks like this could be. The only thing is like when it flies up here super high, you can't really see the plane anymore. So there's a reflection situation going on there. But once it gets down and you see, this could have easily been like an ad for, I could 100% expect this vibe in an advertisement. Perhaps the perspective, you can see you have this, it's a little bit of a perspective. Perhaps a completely orthographic lens would work better on this. Because then you would get like, now it looks a little bit asymmetric. So yeah, this, I mean, of course, this looks really nice. So the only thing I would change is I would explore a different camera position to avoid the glare. By the way, no one is asking for like criticism from me right now. So let me know if I'm criticizing too much. But yeah, I would move the camera down a little bit or maybe up so we get more... So you get a more pronounced perspective instead of this being almost placed perfectly in the center. Yeah, and then I would, so you can see the the plane all the time. But the clouds, that's amazing. I don't even know how to do that. To do clouds passing by. It's more like a custom shader or, I love it. Okay, so here's another toy another post by Chipmonkey. A Spitfire flying through a clear utopian sky of Polyfjord blue. Oh, by the way, if the weekly challenge submission now is open, that is a bug, because it's supposed to be closed. So, because the thing is, we just wrapped up the final week of the weekly, so we're taking a 3-week break. But at the end of this video, if you're watching this in the future, you can see the timestamps. At the end of this video, I'm going to announce the new contest. We're going to do a new, one-of-a-kind special contest that just lasts until June 30th. So stay tuned at the end to get that. It's going to be announced tomorrow as well in the Discord. Yeah, so that's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it. Okay, another flying toy. A Spitfire flying through a clear utopian sky of Polyfjord blue. I just wanted to play with some animation and had never modeled a Spitfire before. Oh, it's a GIF as well. Hey, nice. That's exactly the type of challenge you need, you know? I've never modeled a Spitfire before. Let's go. Model as a Spitfire. It looks amazing, you know? This looks great. And it has this beautiful silhouette as well. So you have the sky background, and it doesn't even need any clouds passing by, because you know it's probably just really blue skies that day. What is this? An abstract art style? No, isometric. Yeah. I think this looks isometric. Great job on the modeling. Yeah, I think this looks really cool. I guess I bit off more than I could chew this week, but I'm not entirely displeased with the result. You know, if you bite off a bit more than you can chew, you get really good at chewing. That's a free quote from today. So let's have a look. So this is another flying toy in a utopian world, isometric art style. Polyfjord blue is the color. Oh, that's clever. I thought this was like glitching out super hard, and like what is this? I'm not. Oh, it's just an erratic movement of a little toy. That's really clever. I'm not sure if this has sound, but I can imagine that it would be super messy. Like, oh no, what is it doing? What is it doing? And oh, it's just a little toy flying around, and it's my. That's really clever. Yeah, I like it. I was about to say that it's too erratic movement, but then you see the total, and then you're like, no, it's just a little toy moving around, flying around. Amazing. Talmar G, great job. By the way, guys, I hope you're paying attention, because at the end we're going to vote for the winner of the winners. I have prepared a poll with everything, and I hope that's going to work. A toy plane is flying on a city. Thank you. From Max007B. No, thank you. Tony's flying. This is cute. I think this is one of those really successful isometric renders that you actually get to point. Wait, hang on. You get to point the viewer's attention towards just. No, I'm not sure if I'm getting my attention pointed super clearly somewhere. These buildings are gigantic. The trees are down here, and then you have these 6 floors, and that's super tall. But this plane, you know, this plane is, yeah, this is the entire scene. I would love to see more of this. I would love to see this much bigger. Look at this beautiful blue color. This, I want to be in there, you know. I want to see that plane bigger. And these really cute clouds. That's cool. But, you know, as I said with one of the first ones here, I really enjoy this, that you're just chopping off a piece of the world in that, and really embracing that isometric art style, where just like you're taking a square of the world and you're putting it in your render. And I really like that. Boreal Teutidia, or with a bö. My first weekly challenge. Hope you like it. I do like it. Nice. Oh, I would love to see this as an animation. Look at this. I would guess that this would move like up and down like this, and there's so much motion in this render. You can see this. Oh, that's... Hey, that would be really fun to rig sometime. Just a train. Like these going around, and then you got the... And then it would, in addition to that, it would move on this crazy... This is a really inspiring artwork. And I love that you're committed to this sort of like a low poly style. I'm not sure if it was. That doesn't matter. I think it looks really good. And I think it's really cool to see that it's coming out of the clouds. And then you can see it comes up over here. So this feels, honestly, this feels like a still frame from like an animated short. Yeah, like this, if someone were to tell me, hey, that's just one frame in an expensive animated short, I would believe it. It looks like a real character, this train. It's really cute. Like it. Okay, so we're in 15th of May. And so I'm not sure what week this is, but it was 2 weeks ago. Okay, so what's the challenge topic? Here it is. In an ancient world, a dangerous monster is rendered in an isometric art style, the primary color being neon yellow. FFFF33. It says, let's have a look. Dangerous monster. It's also isometric this time. And it's an ancient world. Let's have a look at this. This is a lot of colors. You know, it's so many vibrant colors that it's almost expressionistic. Is that what it's called? It's like this art style with so many colors. And so, no, not necessarily so many, but really bright or really strong colors. And you have this dragon snake protecting a... Is this the Sims icon? No, it's a diamond. The Sims would stop. Yeah. It's definitely protecting something valuable. And then you can see it's reflecting on the ground. There is some bounce light here. That's good. I would say that the choice of colors in this one is a statement. It's so many colors. It's hard and so saturated. It couldn't be more. It looks like something that you would prepare for print. You know, you have to crank it up a little bit. And you know, that's your style, and that's what you've made. And I think that's I think it's brave. And it's the winner. You know, it's the winner as well. Amazing. Oh, and here is kind of scuffed, but I already spent a few days on it, so it would be waste not to submit it. 100%. Yeah. And one thing I also like, I really like the actual geometry in this tower. You can actually see that each brick catches the light. And that stuff like that, I think many would be happy with just slapping on this flat brick texture, but I really like that you have actually added the geometry to that. Yeah. And then the teeth of the dragon are amazing. Okay. Oh, so this is the final, I think we're on the final week. Yeah, this one from Tom. This one, I've been waiting for this one. I really think this is a really inspiring concept. Look at this, look at the legs of this robot. Like, how cool is this way of just moving? I can imagine that you would get like a conveyor belt sort of rig, and then this could walk around and it would lean forward and backward, and I just really love this way of moving around. And then you have this whole studio lighting setup, which you know I'm a big fan of that. And it's probably voxelated as well. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to read the prompt. In a peaceful world, an advanced robot is rendered in a voxelated art style, and the primary color is hot deep pink. Yeah, I'm feeling this 100%. I would probably end up with the same. I mean, I would probably not be able to come up with such a cool concept for moving forward as this, but the flat studio background and then the color and the voxelation and the flowers, I really love this. Yeah. And voxelation is hard, man. Doing a voxelated render is difficult. So that's really cool, Tom. It's like a construction vehicle tracks. Yeah, definitely. I really like it. A bit hard to figure out how to make it peaceful, but it's whatevs. I think it's cool. I think you have a lot of ideas here. You have this... Is this like a glass deer? Or maybe a chicken? There's a tail and it feels like a beak. Maybe a dog, but it's standing really wide with its legs. And then it's looking at this really large robot. What is the prompt here? Advanced robot, yeah. And it's a peaceful world. So I can imagine that this is peaceful. It's on a planet where you can sort of watch and just see this vast space in front of you, and then this big robot comes. Yeah. I wouldn't be peaceful, but it looks... I mean, I can imagine that this would look peaceful. You might have to do... If you were to turn this into an animation, I think you would have to work a little bit with the sound, but I think it's completely doable. Just some calm wind and just space sounds. I think 100% you would be able to get this... to make this peaceful. That's, by the way, a cool challenge to anyone who wants to change their mood of their scene. Try and take your still image and make it into a video, and then just do sound design. Use Soundly, it's amazing. What is that behind you? Scared me a little bit. It's probably just the sun. Yeah, it's it's just really bright sunlight. Okay. We're getting close to finish. Prepare your voting for the winners. Okay, some burb. I think you can see that I like Cuber's voxel art style with this one. Yeah, I can see that. This feels like if Nintendo were to make a voxelated game. I'm getting this bright, vibrant vibe from it. And then, I know that this is supposed to look like trees, and that it's... I know that I can see that it is trees, and it's a peaceful world. But I think that if you were to change the colors and change the lighting in this scene, I think this is really close to being like someone sitting near a lot of nuclear explosions. That would be really cool to see. So like it's sitting there, and then it's like 3 or 4 big explosions going on at the same time. But right now it's peaceful because it's trees. But you can see the shape that I'm talking about. I would really like to see that. But yeah, I can see that you like cube worlds. Madar a. So in a peaceful world, advanced robot voxelated. Oh, it's a... Wait, is this like a lawnmower Optimus Prime voxelated? It feels like that. I'm gonna be honest, this feels very peaceful, actually. And I'm not just saying that, because you get this sunlight here, which just really reminds me of being like in a neighborhood when you're like young, and then the sun is really low and it just gets in from the side. Look at this. That's the most peaceful thing I know. It touches my emotions like really deep in my heart. And I feel like this is an Optimus Prime vibe, but the colors might be wrong. I'm not really sure what he really looks like. Yeah, the trees are nice. I agree. Doing good low poly trees is so difficult because you always start looking at every single angle going, no, this doesn't look really real. And then you see someone else's trees and you're like, they just made it a little bit random and then it works. And then you're perhaps realizing that you're being too strict on yourself and it could be quite random and then it just works. So yeah, I really love the trees. I like the wing things on the side of it. Yeah, I agree. This pointy... That's really impressive, actually, to get this pointy look. And it's voxelated. I like this. Angitnek Nija. Yeah, this is the same guy from earlier. So I forget these tops. In a peaceful world, an advanced robot is rendered in voxelated art style. This looks advanced. These joints here on the arm and the... This really looks like it's inspired by an existing shape. I'm actually... Wait, is this a reference to some character that I'm not recognizing? It feels... let me know if you've seen this character before, because it feels like I'm missing a reference here. But this definitely looks like an advanced robot. I feel like the shapes on the side here has a purpose, that it's supposed to be, yeah, designed for anything. And then it's funny with it. It looks like it's a little piece of hair here. Okay, no. So yeah, so it's original. That's cool. I'm gonna try and save this video, by the way, the entire stream. Just make it be live on YouTube, and I hope it should be possible to read the comments as well. That sometimes works, and I hope it can work. So manas, mayonnaise. Oh, is this like some VR pods kind of thing? This guy knows what's up. Look at that. And he's got the plates and the cups ready. So this is someone who's waiting for this place to open, right? And then people can sit here and have some drinks. And yeah, this looks really cool. I feel like there's a story here. There's this vibe of waiting for your place to open. And, you know, I can relate to that. I've never worked in a bar or anything, but peaceful. Yeah, definitely peaceful. Maybe there aren't anyone on this planet and this robot is just waiting forever. That's sad a bit. Floor looks cool. Agreed. Floor looks really cool. Can you imagine if you were to walk into a place that had this floor, you would immediately take pictures of it. Oh, it says something here. Welcome. Yeah, nice. And the plants, you know, look at these plants. I think this looks like... can you imagine putting your hand down into this plant? I bet it would like... yeah, it looks like one of those plants on this alien planet. Coffee. Oh, so it's a coffee shop. Yeah, I had it's too far zoomed in. This is real. Is this isometric? It's really... No, it's voxelated. Yeah, but still, that looks really nice. As I said, I like this slice of world. Perhaps I should try and do a video on just making it like a world that is just a slice. I just really like it. Yeah, table design excellent. I agree. Yeah, this would be like a $10,000 designer table if it was real. I can guarantee you. Okay. Let's see where we are. Herney 1. I remember this. This is the winner, isn't it? Yeah. Look at this guy. This is certified peaceful. He's sitting there, the sun coming in from the side, looking at this. I think it's a sunset, not sunrise, sunset, yeah. And then some flowers. It's like a Minecraft-ish world, but not. And it's incredible how similar this guy is to the previous robot. It's probably just the colors. And it is an actual advanced robot. I think this is one of those images that when you look at them from far away, you're like, okay. But then you see them up close and large, and you can really get the feeling of these. The sun is so low, and then you can feel... Yeah, I would like to see some more textures on this bench to just see that it's a bench, because now it's just one color. But overall, the mood in this one, it's one I can relate to. Just sitting there, just taking it all in, you know? And this robot, is this rendered using Eevee? I don't know. Henry, you should ask him. Al has a box. Just a robot watching the sunrise on a grass field. Are we in a... Is this like the same type of grass that it's in Interstellar? If you've seen that, when they're running through these grass fields. Perhaps this robot, yeah, perhaps... Oh, look at these springs. Perhaps this guy jumps like super tall, or like he jumps like super high to just minimize his footprints on these crops. Yeah, I think that. So it is an advanced robot. Look at this. He has his helmet on to protect himself. He's probably just guarding this stuff. And then it's some advanced thing in here. And then it's some cute butt cheeks there. And then you got these springs. So this guy feels like he's going to be jumping to have a small footprint as possible, and just being able to save this. This bot looks very tall. Yeah, it does. I'm not sure how tall these crops are. Probably like 2 meters. So it's like, but you know, I would guess that it has to be this tall because it needs to watch over and see. Oh, look at this. The sky has like this low poly texture to it. So maybe we're in this dome. I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the stream. I love this whole community so much. Yeah, so do I. It's a really nice community. Oh, this one. No, this is the last one. Okay, so there will be no winners for this last one, but we'll just go through them. In a futuristic world, a magical robot is rendered in a low poly art style, and the primary color is deep emerald green. Magical robot. You know, that's interesting, because a robot is like, is made by humans or something, or is made of metal or some materials. Hello from France. It's made from some materials, but it's supposed to be magic as well. So I think that's a really difficult challenge that it has. But I mean, this Koi here I think is doing a great job at making this look like there is some sort of magic going on here. I don't feel like this robot has created this magic. I feel like it's trying to contain it. You know, it's holding. It feels like you're like, you know, when Yoda in the episode 3 when he fights against the Emperor. Spoiler. He sort of tries to catch the thing. I'm getting this vibe from that. Okay. Al has a box. Oh, an animation. Yes, an animation. So it's a futuristic world. Yeah, this looks like a futuristic world as well. Okay, so Al has a box. Small char on left bottom. I don't get it. Okay, so let's have a look at someone who's wrote Polyfjord with an I. It's with a Y. Let's have a look. Amazing. Flying around, shooting his spells. I love this 100%. And is that his spell book? Yeah. So he's reading. Okay, no, that's the spell. Or perhaps this is like this is a robot that does this every day. Yeah, he's done this before. So he's reading for entertainment. This is not his spell book. Look at that. I love this. I would love to see more of the projectiles. Like it's exiting the frame here. Exiting the frame. I would love to see. Because look at that. That's amazing. I love this. I love the glow and it's so bright. That's exactly how a projectile should be. I like this. I like this a lot. That's good. That's a cool robot. First submission here. Playing with Blender since a few weeks now. Great. Having lots of fun. By the way, if anyone is wondering, Blender is free and open source. You can download it and you can run it on a potato. It's amazing. Only had a few days and realized this fact too late. So I had to finish sooner than I wanted. I don't know anything about rigging and it kind of destroyed a lot of detail. Sad face. But anyways, enjoy this magical robot in her futuristic world. Yeah, but you know, futuristic could be empty. Oh, there are some details behind her. Looking forward to the next challenge. Pretty cool concept to tackle and learn different techniques while having a clear goal in mind. Amazing. Uber Ninja. That's a really motivating thing. I'm looking forward to your next challenge participation as well. So let's have a look at this one. We are at in a futuristic world, a magical robot. This is a well. I mean, if someone were to make this robot, they are really trying to make it look human. You know. With this, you got. Oh, it's the arm is hollow. That I can like that. That you have an opening in the arm, almost as if to prove that it's a robot and not a human. I mean, you wouldn't get this mistaken for a human, I think. But is this a whip, or is it like you know, those things that you light them on fire and they just go, you know? That's very good for a few weeks. Yeah, few weeks, 100%. Only had a few days. Yeah, I've been playing with Blender for a few weeks now. If this is a few weeks in Blender, that's insane. You got particles, you got glow, you got this really, beautiful light here. This rim light situation going on here, which is amazing. I don't think a lot of people is able to do that. And then this light is coming from maybe inside the robot. I don't know. And then there's this background here with the volumetric. I'm not sure if I'm able to show this on the stream. Can you see this? No, it's a little bit difficult to see. But if you've been working in Blender for a couple of weeks and you're able to create this, hats off to you. You're going to be able to create some pretty unique stuff if you keep going for a couple of months. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, so Uber Ninja, if you're watching, keep it up. Another one from Herny1. Hey, I recognize this one. This is Zenyatta from Overwatch, isn't it? Looks really nice. I like this. And it feels like, what is this? Oriza's ult in the background here. I'm not sure if people are taking these references. But it's been a while since I've played Overwatch now. But this just feels really much like Zenyatta. If it's not, that's cool too, but... Magical robot, yeah. This is 100% a magical robot. With the levitating orbs around it. I really like it. Yeah, the pants are really cool checker pattern. I agree. You got this... you got the depth to it as well. Which I think it's... Sometimes when you make a checker pattern, you just make it 2D. But I think it's really cool to see it actually popping out like that. I like it. Ankit and Nijai again. Nice. This might actually be an actual futuristic city. I know we have futuristic before. It was inspired by Zenyatta. Nice. It is. Yeah, there we are in the chat. Amazing. Hello. That's so cool to see that you're here. Great job with the Zenyatta render. I think this one... Okay, so this one from Ankit and Nijai. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think this is one of the most futuristic cities that we've had. And wait a minute. Is this... I think this is two renders composited on top of each other. Because here you have all just straight lines out of this window. But in this render, there's a fisheye render, right? Can you see this? It's a fisheye box. Can I do this? Nope, I can't. I'm not sure if I can. But you can see this fisheye box. This box and this fisheye buildings inside of it. So I'm thinking that these are two renders. So it was first rendered and then so first the foreground was rendered and then the background. I really like this futuristic city with the cars flying. And then it's such a challenge to actually make it low poly and futuristic because you have to sort of include technology, which I think is a really cool job. Oh, I've been going on for a while. Wow, has it been that long? Okay, I'm going to try and wrap this up because we're going to vote for the final winner as well. Okay. Chipmonkey with another one. Whole scene is 8,000 triangles. Had fun making this one. Robots are fun. Nice, 8,000 triangles. That seems a lot. Hey, people are voting. That's oh, this is the live right now. Interesting. Whole scene is 8K triangles. Had fun making this one. Robots are fun. Yeah, that's... I mean, this robot looks like it owns the place. You can see that I feel like there's so much going on in here that this robot just belongs. Because it's... Oh, and it's scanning. Is it scanning this one? And then you can see it's in there. It has another one. Man, look at this. This is amazing. You know, these crystals are so cool. I would really like to see like a render where these have more focus. The background is really, I guess this is a Voronoi texture with some noise and then some roughness. But these crystals just look really cool. I would love to see these with a smoother background so we can really see the crystals and the robot easier. Because this scene looks really cool. Or I mean, the crystals look really cool, but the scene in its entirety, it might be a little bit too cluttered for me to really understand what's going on. But overall, I like this. Because of the crystals. They make the scene work. Einstein Chen. Nice. It's a diamond. Is this inspired by my other video with the... by this one? This one perhaps? Where you have an actual diamond? Nope. Yeah, never mind. This looks really cool. And I can imagine that this... Is it a magical robot? Yeah, it's a magical robot. So I can imagine that this walks around and the legs are like levitating next to it. I really enjoy this. Because I can imagine that if you... Yeah, you should try and animate this one. There's a really good tutorial about it made on this channel. You should try and animate it. Because I think it would be cool to see this diamond like moving around like this. And the legs just following, sort of. But then you would... Yeah, I think it's a good idea to have the particle simulations to make it connect. Maybe even get some fluid situation going on in the particles. Not necessarily in the particles, but use some force fields. It might be too advanced, but I would really like to see some sort of connection between the legs and the diamond through these particles. I like this a lot. And I really like this. We've been talking about this. I really like what you have going on here with the rim light. So you can see that the light is coming from here. And then you can just see the highlights here and the reflection. It makes every render look so good when you can see these rim lights. Another one from Ankit. It's maybe the most submitted, guys. Yeah, I love the background. Yeah, I love it too. I really like this the heights here, and it's probably not that technically difficult to do, you know, but it's just doing it. No, this is the same one. Okay, it's a darker version. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. That you made it darker. Definitely. Okay, so Niffler. This is really good. Yeah. Yeah, this is fantastic. Let me actually full screen this. And oh my god, and the bottle here with the glass. And then this I know I said the other one was my favorite, like the robot. First one was my favorite render on the entire Discord. But this might be a really good contestant for like the favorite render I've seen on this Discord. I would like to see that these weren't clipping through the ground, that they were maybe scattered with a rigid body simulation. But this is one of the coolest artworks I've seen on this server. And the ground as well, really cool with the organic shapes on the ground, and then this bevel, and then you know this guy knows what he's doing because there are two bevels here. You got the big bevel and you got the small bevel. So you got the big one here, and then the big one here, and then you got the round edges. I really like this, and the eyes, super cute. 10 out of 10. Ooh, here is my version of the challenge. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Vakarma Deadcool 5. Oh, this is almost the last one. So we're going to vote. Prepare your fingers for voting. Here's my version of the challenge. The domination of low poly. So first you can see the low poly futuristic style sci-fi, which is in the direction of an exploding planet due to an asteroid. Moreover, a magical smoky robot have by the way its hands on an energy orb created by itself, which is going to finish of the world destruction to let the low poly art style take place. Hope you'll enjoy it at the beginning. Are you guys voting on this right now? That's Niffler with his voting on himself. That's I would do that as well. I mean I would vote on it. So yeah. Which is going to finish off the world's destruction to get the low poly art style taking over the place. Look at this smoke simulation. I can't wait to see it. Hope you enjoy! Exclamation mark. At the beginning I wanted to make it Houdini. That's insane. But my comp said nope. So I made a one afternoon scene. That's good. So it's not as good as I wanted, but it makes the work and the quality is bad for this. No, it's good. On these two images. Okay, so let's have a look. So the fact that you even tried to do it in Houdini, it's a big... Wait, it looks like I'm having a green screen because it's so bright. Look at that. Amazing. yeah, you know, you're onto something here with the smoke simulation. And the floor here, it's got some denoising artifacts, but I think you're onto something with the pattern in the floor. I think that looks really cool. And then these sharp this, you know, you should keep working on this. You say that you said that you have to sort of finish it up to submit it for this challenge, and I think that this looks really cool, and I also think you can keep working on it because it seems like you have something in you that you want to express, even if you have made this for the challenge. So keep going, and then you can post it in the share your creations, for example, here in the Discord. So yeah, you should Vakarma, you should keep working on this because this can turn into something really cool. I can feel it already, especially with I'm feeling like a subsurface scattering material on this one. Amazing. Okay, so we'll do a video. It's a YouTube video. Can I watch this? Yeah, I can watch this. Let's look. I love this. Yep. Yeah, this is amazing. The fact that you have this, I mean, I'm not sure with anyone else, but I'm getting this top hat kind of vibe, that this is out for a stroll. And then it's 3 legs as well. You know, it's much easier to do 4 legs because then you have the symmetry. But then this last leg has to do the, which is, if you watch my tutorial, you might have actually been solved this because that makes it much easier. But anyways, this looks really impressive. And the fact that it's actually tracking on the ground as well, it's not sliding. And then the camera bump, you know, this is really cool. And what's the color on this one? Is it deep emerald green? Yeah, you got the emerald inside his face. This is really amazing. And the fact that you made it into a video as well and you was able to render it out. Yeah, I really like this. So this is probably one of those that I feel it's difficult to say what I like about it. But it's obvious that you know what you're doing, you know. you got the wobbling and the bobbing and the top hat here. Yeah, this guy could have his own short film. I would watch that. Yeah. So I don't know if you have plans to use this character for anything, but keep using this character. It's going to be, you can make awesome stuff with this guy. So yeah, I really like that. Older sibling, made in Prisma 3D. I'm not sure what that is. Because I can't use my PC because I'm far from home. Let me see here. So, I'm not sure what Prisma 3D is, but perhaps these shapes are difficult to make because you've definitely taken the low poly style as far as you can. Except for the sphere, maybe. But it's cute. Yeah. I can imagine perhaps you can import it to Blender and animate it. I would like to see this walking around. Like, definitely something. And maybe this antenna can wobble a little bit. So it's radio controlled. And you made it in mobile? You made this on your phone? Nice. Okay. Yeah. That's really cool. If you can make this on your phone, then I can't imagine what you can make on your computer. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the submissions. I can't believe how long I've been sitting here. Over 1.5 hours. So now we're going to take a look at all. I think I made a folder with all. Yeah, here it's all the weekly winners. I'm not sure how much I can zoom here. Can you... no, the text is too small. I'm gonna do this like this. So I'm gonna do... Here it is. I'm gonna do like this. And then I'm going to take a screenshot. Here we go. screenshot there, and then I'm going to open this, and then I'm going to look at this. Perfect. Oh, what? No. Can I move the picture? What's happening? Okay, you can see them, right? You can see all of them. Where? There. Okay, so now you can... The most important thing is that you can see everything. Because I have prepared... Nope, I have not prepared. Let's go here. And then I'm just going to have to do winner of the winners. Yeah, this is going to take a while. 13 week 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. Create poll, and then I'm going to send... How can I send this? I'm gonna have to just do like this. You know, I have to actually... Yeah, you can't see my screen, that's good. Oof. I should have made this easier from... Oh, there it is. My stream. Here's my stream.
Oh, there is.
Nope. Oh. Here is the poll. There. Can you see the pinned message? Can you click the pinned message? So I'm not sure if I should... Oh, wait. There we go. Sorry. There. Okay, so now you can vote. Perfect. So now you can vote for your favorite. And these images are super small, so I hope you just remember when we went through them. Yeah, so now I'm going to show the images. Here they are. You know, actually, perhaps I should go through them. So we'll do it like... what is this? Yeah. We'll do it like they do in in the Eurovision Song Contest. So I'm going to zoom in like this, and then we're going to go through this one. So here is week... What is this? Photos. No, I'm not going to open it in photos. I'm going to open it with... why can't I use this one? Okay, so here is week 11. This one, I don't have the prompts here, I'm sorry. Here is week 12. This is week 12. This is week 13. 13. This is week 14. You don't think it works? Let me see. Results. What? You can't vote? Try and vote now. On the link. You voted, but it doesn't pop up. Oh. Okay, so... No, it works. Let me try and vote on my phone. It's stuck after 0. Let me try and vote. I had nothing I can vote on though. Or, I mean, I'm just taking a random one. Why doesn't it work? Is it too many votes? Perhaps I have to click the share button. And then let me just... Sorry, if it, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, because if the poll has an issue, I'm just going to, sorry. Is this the same poll? Yes, I'm clicking the poll and vote. Your vote has been counted. Go to result. So, okay, so the poll doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, here's what we'll do. We will do the voting on Discord. I don't know how to do that. So if you join the Discord, we can vote on the winner of the winners. And we'll do that in... we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. I'm not going to be able to do it today. So join the Discord and let's get ready for the new challenge, which I'm going to announce right after the... I'm going to do a VFX breakdown of the pull hair animation. So let me show you. No, that's the wrong version. Here we go. Playback. Can't I loop this? No. It's this one. Okay, so now I'm going to try and I'm going to open the blend file for where I made this, and I'm going to do a breakdown and sort of try and walk you through what you can do in order to try and make something like this. Because this uses a little bit of a different technique than I used in the tutorial. So, and the tutorial I'm talking about is this one. I highly recommend that you check it out. You can see you have these... you have this final result, which uses you use the draw tool or you use a curve and then you draw, and then you can animate it like this. And then it's more of an advanced part later where you will learn how to basically do it using a curve instead of the skin modifier like this. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to open the blend file. And let's just hope this works, because these are blend files I haven't looked at for a while. Okay, yeah, watermole, and you did this one. That's great. Okay, so here's how to do this. Hang on, let me just get the... final version. Okay, so first of all, what I did was I filmed this plate, right? I filmed this video background. And then I had to write the text on top of the text using a curve. So here you can see, you have this, I can hide this and this. Here you can see, you have this curve that is being written, but this is not using the build modifier. This is using, down here you can see, on the curve, you can see that the start and end mapping of the curve has an animated end factor. So you can select the curve, and then you can move the end like this. I'm clicking and dragging, and then that is going to animate when the curve is moving. And this doesn't work with the build modifier, because the reason why you don't want to use the build modifier is because you want to time this to be perfectly synced with what is actually being written. So here you can see I have the video texture. Let me hide this. I have the video texture is being written exactly on top of this. You see this? So the video is added as a texture at the bottom, and then this is rotoscoped. Okay, so now this isn't perfectly synced up because I have to use some backup files, so I don't have the original files. But this was painstakingly rotoscoped like this. You can see here, I just went through almost frame by frame, and then I just added this, I changed this, the value. So it starts empty, and then it starts writing. You can even see it better if I set it to the camera view like this. Here you can see. You can see this line is being written. See that? Yeah. So it's actually not that advanced. It's just a super time-consuming task because you have to do it pretty perfectly. So then this just keeps going, and it writes, it pauses, and it just keeps writing this thick text. Perfect. And then at the exact point where this is being picked up with my hand, something interesting happens. A keyframe is used. You can see up here. I have keyframed the disable in renders. So the written text that is being written like this is being keyframed to be disabled, just as the other one, which is this one. This is the simulation. This gradually turns visible using a animated texture, I think. Yeah, it's this. It's a mix shader. So at first it's transparent, and then it transforms into something that is visible. So then this is being picked up like this. And then it's all about using the same rotoscope techniques as from the other video. So to set this up, what I did was I filmed my phone. No, I used my phone to just film a piece of paper. I used the wide angle lens on the iPhone 11 Pro, so it's a 13 millimeter. It says it's 29. No, I don't know. It's a 13 millimeter lens, filming this in super wide angle. So I just recreated this camera here, 13 millimeter, and then it's all about just lining up the frame, which is super easy. You know, some artists use this program called F-Spy to sort of line up the camera. But once you have this square piece of paper, it's ridiculously easy to just line up the camera, because yeah, it's and especially when you know the focal length. So I didn't bother using a proper software for that. Okay, so how to render this piece of string to show up on the piece of paper and with a shadow as well. Really difficult. I tried to use a transparent render, but it just didn't work. The alpha channel is still a mystery to me. After 10 years of animation and visual effects and CG, I just don't understand how alpha channel is supposed to be used when you have, sometimes it's really thin and sometimes the edge is... I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to explain what I'm talking about. But the point is, I ended up rendering this out looking like this. So let me show you the render. Here, this is the render. This is the final render that I ended up rendering out from Blender. It's just this text is getting written like this. No motion tracking. No, I know I did actually... I didn't use any motion tracking. I just move the camera like this, and then it's time with the hand picking it up. And then this one gets hidden. Nope, that's wrong. Is it this one? Yeah, this one gets hidden, and then it looks like this when it's rendered. So it's a white background, and then it's this black text, and then the shadow is gray, you know? There's nothing transparent going on here. So I rendered this out as an animation out from Blender. And then I'm going to do compositing, but I did that in another blend file because it's just a little bit easier to do. So now let's open up the other blend file, which is the compositing. And if you've never tried compositing in Blender before, this is not going to be super easy to follow. I'm just going to try and explain how this is done. So here we have three sources. We have the raw plate, which looks like this. It's just a recording from my camera, from my phone. It just is where I write the pen. You can see this is actually quite, the line is actually quite thin. And then there is I made it into a matte, because the color balance was a little bit wrong. So I used a Luma key to extract the paper. And then it is a still clean plate. So these are sort of the three inputs that is used before the render is even entered the frame. And then we got this bad boy, the render. So the whole point of this video is to render out the animation on a white background, and then the text is black. And then once the shadow starts, you can see the shadow is actually gray. Excuse me. So what's really cool about this effect that you don't have to suffer with weird alpha settings, because that's when I almost gave up. So I just rendered it looking super white like this, and then with a really gray, and the shadow just looks real. So to get this on top of the video file, here is the video. So the video, and then, as you can probably understand, it's been a while since I looked through these project files. Here we go. Okay, so here we have the writing, and then here we have the clean plate, or the plate. So the point with the clean plate is that, now let's just look at the footage. Here we're going forward, and then this fades out. You see that? The original text fades out, so now we're only looking at the clean plate right here. So we can, you know, this probably doesn't make any sense to everyone. Yeah. Hey, let me do like this. Maybe you can take a screenshot now, and you can take a screenshot now, and then you can take a screenshot now. So that's all the nodes at least. But I'm trying to find out what I did with the... Yeah, so here you have the so it's actually not that... I'm trying to show you how easy it is. That node tree makes me want to pull out my hair. Yes, me too. So this is actually one of my first attempts at doing compositing in Blender, and it was surprisingly difficult because you don't have layers. I'm an After Effects person for like 10 years, and then I uninstalled it. So yeah, I might try and make this project file available somehow, but I'm not really sure how. So, but the most important part is that since the paper is just white, and then it just can be placed on top of an empty. So it's all about using this alpha over, and then multiply this. And yeah, I feel so dumb right now. I should have prepared this better. Okay, that node tree is a spawn of the devil. I agree. Let's, I give up. So, what is the contest? Yeah, I don't need anything for this. So, for the past 3 months, I mean, we have had the competition with the weekly thing where you used all these prompts and you can make these you can make these submissions, right? All these submissions that we just went through. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pause the weekly, because tomorrow a new challenge starts, which is going to be a challenge that lasts for until the 30th of June. So the contest is make the best wallpaper possible. And you might be thinking, wallpaper, okay, wallpaper, like this is a wallpaper, right? What's like a desktop wallpaper. But the thing is, did you watch this one? This right here. Where we used Lively wallpaper. Where is it? Yeah, here. We used this amazing software called Lively Wallpaper to make an animated wallpaper, right? And in the Discord server, we got the guy called Rock Danister, I think. We got him on board. He created this wallpaper. So the winner of the wallpaper contest will get a chance to get their artwork as part of the default wallpaper in the Lively Wallpaper. So it's like a super easy way to get a bunch of people to see your work and just use it as a wallpaper. And yes, can you put it on a Mac? Yes, it works on Mac, Windows, and Linux, I think. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. So, the thing about the contest is that it's going to start tomorrow on Monday. And then it's going to, it should be a looping wallpaper, yeah. So it's going to start tomorrow. And then it's going to go all the way until June 30th. And if you're thinking, that's too long, right? I was initially afraid that it would be too long. But here's what I think could be really unique. You could post your work in progress, right? And then other people would say, you know what, that's cool, but I would like to see this and this. So you would end up like with a wallpaper on steroids because you've been working on it for so long. And I highly recommend that people, if you like to, you can team up with others and you can try and really discuss what's a good wallpaper. Is it a wallpaper that has a lot of details so I can look at it for a long time? Or is it a wallpaper that has few details so I don't get distracted by the work? Do I want it to have a lot of depth so I can feel like my monitor has depth? Or do I want it to be like a texture on the surface of my screen that looks cool when I'm showing off my setup? So that's such an awesome prize. Yeah, I agree. The fact that we got the creator of the Lively wallpaper on board to, I mean, there's no guarantee here. If you make like a really rude wallpaper, I'm not going to force that onto him. So yeah, but I think that we could make like a really cool pack with wallpapers from the Polyfjord viewport community. And then it would be really cool to see one of them become the wallpaper in the wallpaper software. Are there any rules that we need to follow for the wallpaper challenge? Good question. I'm thinking, I mean, the rules will be written out and published tomorrow, but just as a general rule, there will be no wallpapers that are, I mean, you will probably not win if your wallpaper has something super political or, you know, or profanity or something like that. So it's going to be like a clean artwork. That's my hoping for. Please make a separate channel for it where we can team up. Yeah, I'll be happy to make it easy for you guys to team up and make like, let's say 4 or 5 people. Okay, so imagine this. What if 3 or 4 or 5 people were working together for almost a month, just making the best looking wallpaper they can make? Can you imagine how cool that would be? I mean, I think this could be a really interesting challenge to see. And I also think that you can choose if you want to make a still image or an animation, because if you have a slow computer, that's not going to be a limitation. You can make a still image, and then perhaps you can try and render it out in higher resolution. What format should a wallpaper be? Good question. So I've been thinking about this. Have you seen the PC setups? Like when people are taking pictures, hey, rate my setup, right? And then they have like different wallpapers on the different monitors. Wouldn't it be really cool if this contest makes a lot of wallpapers that are so high resolution that you can use them for your entire setup? Let's say you have 4 monitors and you can like bam, bam, bam. You can fill your entire field of view with the same picture because it's so high resolution. I would love to see that. So I would love to see you go completely crazy with this challenge. Yeah, so the deadline is June 30th. So I want you to come up with the craziest ideas. For example, does it have to be the real world, or could the wallpaper look like it's an operating system? I mean, there are so many cool ways that it could be like meta, you know? It could look like, yeah, I have a cool idea. That's great. 4 times 4K. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to try and do, I think you should try and just make experience with the format. Yeah. I think we're going to reward people for thinking outside the box, making a wallpaper that just no one has ever seen anything like it. Because honestly, I don't think people are changing their wallpapers that much. So we want to change that with this contest. Yeah, so it's a group contest or it's an individual one. You can choose. If you want to try, we can make some looking for groups channel or something if people wants to get that. Can you check the general chat? Oh, sorry, I can't check it right now. Yeah, and I was also thinking if it would be easy, if it would be cool to make like a really high resolution wallpaper, and then some sort of guide on how people can crop out their own monitors themselves. I would love to see that if someone is able to come up with a real simple solution to convert a large image into a perfect setup. If you have like multi-monitor with some vertical and some horizontal and stuff like that. So yeah. So that's the challenge. It's a wallpaper contest and it's going to be going on for a while so that you can iterate on your own work and you will learn a lot, I think. Can we make an animated wallpaper? Yes, you can. I'm not sure if you heard it, but we got the creator of the Lively wallpaper on board. So we are going to, it's this program where you can have animated wallpapers. Look at this. Here you can see we did it in the last live stream. So it's a really cool program where you can have actually animated wallpapers on your computer, and I just really recommend that you try it out. It's free and open source. So yeah, but if you can't render that out as an animation because your computer can't handle it, that's okay. We don't want to make it only available for people with high-end computers. Do we submit on Discord? Yeah, all these rules and details will be coming tomorrow tomorrow or Tuesday on the Discord channel. I'll make a post so you get all the information there. I feel like my mouth is gonna dry from talking so much. People making something, let's say I'm on the computer like this, and then I'm going to desktop, just going around being super annoying. That's probably really weird. A still image, and you want to render it in a really high resolution, perhaps someone else on the server can help you render it higher resolution. Can we make more than one? Yeah, you can, but I highly recommend that you try and just make one wallpaper as good as you can, and then you just put all your effort into that one. But, you know, I want you to explore this format and really challenging it. Because, for example, in Windows 10, under Personalize, background, picture, you can use slideshow, and you can set a folder to be a bunch of pictures. So maybe if your computer can't handle animations, perhaps you could make 8 wallpapers, and each one of them is a time of day, and then it's from the same place. You know, all these kinds of ideas. I want you to really challenge the format and make a wallpaper that no one has ever seen before. I want... Okay, so it's lagging. Oh, is it good now? I feel like it's good now. Stream is buffering a lot. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I think that's going to be it for the stream. I'm going to end it now. Wow, so many people have been watching this. That's really cool. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. I think my next stream is going to be more of a tutorial. I'm not really sure if this... I mean, I always want to do stuff that I haven't been doing for a while. So yeah, I think the next stream is going to be like some sort of live tutorial. And then I've also planned to do a live stream from like an insane location. I have one in mind that is going to... People is going to be like, how were you able to live stream from there? So yeah, when? I'm not sure. It's important for me to be able to stream whenever I want. And this time I made it scheduled and I tried to do a thing out of that, but yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so if it's still lagging, yeah. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I will end the stream. And, you know, maybe I'll turn on the music for you guys. Will you participate too in the wallpaper challenge? Perhaps I will. What was the contest? It's a wallpaper challenge. You can check it more out tomorrow. Okay. Wait, can I exit now? Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.